What up? What up? Top of the top. Good morning. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? Good to see y'all. Another day. We back at it. Y'all already know episode 297. I want to shout out to everybody that's been giving their insight. Everybody that's been holding me down. Everybody that's been appreciating the content. We going ahead. And you know the Ye saga continues. We got to talk about it because look, y'all, everything that was said, you see it all coming to pass. You see how everything, don't it feel like the planet's speeding up right now? It feel like everything's speeding up. It feel like there's just so much going on, but at the same time, if you sit back and fall back, you can see everything right in front of you. You can see it all play out. You can slow it all down. So shout out to everybody. Good morning, Alpha Mia. Good morning, Rondell. Good morning, Miss Jackie. What up, Alan? Alan, you dropped a jewel yesterday. Alan dropped a jewel on me yesterday about Adidas and what them stripes mean. Yeah. Salute, Alan. Alan be on point. Shout out to the UK. Chris Miller, what's up, Chris Miller? What up? Man, I see everybody in here this morning, man. Colleen, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Kim. Lady Love, what's up, Lady Love? Wax Dog, what's popping? What's good, bro? Good morning, Miss Deja. Good morning. Good morning, Latasha Jordan. I see the ladies are dominating this morning once again. Salute to the bros. I know they're gonna pull up. Salute to everybody in the bushes in the background. Anyway, I'm not gonna hold y'all because y'all been waiting for me. So we gotta get through this. Check it out. Boom. Today I'm gonna be talking about how Kanye West sent subliminal messages. It wasn't really subs, but we're gonna talk about it. And basically he said that NORE is a snake. But y'all know we already spoke about that. Also going to be talking about how Antonio Brown right now is the only one on the front line riding with Kanye West. And like I said, you don't get caught up in people. You get caught up in what they say. I ain't going to say get caught up in it, but you pay attention to it. We in a time when people worship people and don't listen to what they say, meaning they could say something that's not right and people still go for it, or they could say something that is right and people don't even hear it because they caught up in the person. That's the downfall of man, period. That's why you see man sinking right now, because they always worried about a person or caught up in people and they're not paying attention to what's being said and what's being done. That's why we're going to talk about it. I know Kanye West do shenanigans. I know Antonio Brown push shenanigans, but I also have knowledge and study information of what the fool is, or what I mean by the man that plays the role of a fool. And I told you, people don't. One day we're going to get into that. See, y'all know about a lot of fraternities. Most of the fraternities been online. It might be goddamn hundreds of fraternities that you don't even know about. Did you know it's a fraternity that deals with nothing but clowns? It's a fraternity that deals with the jester, because you got to know about the king's courthouse and the king's courtyard. Everybody within the kingdom had a position, and one of the most important roles within the king's court is the jester. And one day, a lot of y'all gonna learn about that. I'm not talking about clowns like fool, like stupid clowns. Yeah, you gotta. That's what's dominating the world right now. But you have a lot of people that have mastered the art and study of portraying to be a clown. And we're going to talk about that. And it's also in history that sometimes it was the jester or the clown that possessed some of the most knowledge and was proven to have played roles and was actually the saddest person, because the jester knew a lot of truth but had to always portray the role of a clown and keep the king happy. And if he didn't keep the king happy, that was off with his head. So we're going to talk about some of these shenanigans. I know I'm going too far left, but the people who understand what I'm saying, y'all going to get it. Antonio Brown Kanye West, whatever you want to say about them, they say a lot of real stuff out their mouth, period. We're going to talk about that because Antonio Brown showed loyalty, and he showed something that is definitely not existing no more. Meaning, in a time of crisis, he ain't run. We're going to talk about it. I'm also going to talk about a few other things that's going on, like Delonte West. It's something he said he recently got arrested again. The individual that allegedly said he smashed LeBron James' moms, and his life has been upside down ever since. Also going to be talking about Deshaun Watson, how it was more allegations against him, but this time it proved out to be a lie. So this episode is also about the attack. Like I already said, because I've been doing good. I ain't been talking about race all week because I ain't trying to go there. But you see the attack. And right now, I hate to say it, it's one particular man that happens to be the mockery of the planet, the scapegoat, the blame for everything that is foul, the most slanderous individual. And guess what? A lot of people are feeding into this narrative. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to show y'all some things today. We're going to chop it up. So without further ado, welcome to the show, episode 297 for No Fame Live. And if you don't want to hear my mouth at the beginning, you skip the intro. But the people that's here, y'all know what time it is. So shout out to everybody today. All right. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to take my time today, and we're going to break some of this stuff down. Let's go. Kanye West, Yeezy, whatever you want to call him. He subbed NORE as a snake. But this is what I already knew. You already seen the play. I'm showing you we live in a time where this internet has turned damn near every man into a hoe. Damn near every man. For what? Because I'm telling you, when you sit back and just think of your brain and your mind and just pay attention to everything that somebody did online. And then look at the reality, where did it get them? You'll see mostly everybody's in the same position. Because if you're not really building constructively, it's nothing you're really going to accomplish. And in the world of reality, you have to literally use your hands to build. You have to use your mind and your hands to build, meaning you have to put in a certain type of work that makes something concrete. That's what I'm saying. So we're going to chop it up. NORE is an opportunist. We already know that. A lot of people don't understand NORE career has crashed like 2-3 times. People forget when NORE career crashed the first time and he ran and started doing see, it's so far ago. I forgot the exact name. Reggaeton. He started doing reggaeton, gasolina, and all of that. He started rapping in Spanish. People forget that. He been fell off. Then when the reggaeton fell off, I told you, NORE was crying. Nobody in the industry was dealing with him no more. And he got down with drinkchamps, and he used his industry connections. You know, in the beginning, him and EFM was putting in that real work. It was very good. But once he signed a revolt and got behind that camera, his whole show, it been all right ever since. So like I told y'all before, if you ain't listening to Drink Champs when you had to download it before it was even a video, you don't even know how Drink Champs started. I'm gonna be real. A lot of y'all just Johnny come lately, but it's always gonna be like that. It's always gonna be the Johnny come latelys. I told you I like to catch people when they're in their rawest form. When they first start something, that's when you see the hunger, that's when you see the drive, that's when you get the feeling. After that, it gets commercial. I had no parts of that. So NORE is an opportunist. I already broke down how Leo Cohen is his daddy, the industry is his parents, and he's just been a master of being able to play, or should I say, capitalize off his street credibility to the fullest. When you got to understand too, even when we look at people like NORE wasn't in the street over 20 years, but people are going to still look at him like he's some type of ultimate shooter. And people don't want to accept the fact that a lot of these dudes have been sold out and been crossed that line. And a lot of them been winning that large too. A lot of them been under oath. But their job is to play the street role to you. So anyway, let me keep it pushing because like I said, we're going to get into it today. Let's cut the chase. Kanye West addresses Drink Champs. And he addressed them for removing his interview. He said it was the happiest day of my life. Also, remember when I said Kanye is not stupid? He know NORE try to use him. NORE was one of the main people bashing Kanye West when he went on stage and did that rant against Mark Zuckerberg, Jay-Z, Hillary. I remember NORE was the main one going at Kanye, talking about how he ain't like him. So it was a lot of stuff he was saying. Kanye West ain't forget that. And I told you, in my opinion, when he went on Drink Champs, he said that recklessness out his mouth on purpose to make they show hot. And it was a double standard, meaning NORE was trying to use Kanye, and Kanye knew that. So Kanye said, I'm going to use his platform to create some controversy. That's what he did. But look, let's check it out. Hold up. There was a day, as you see Kanye, he's speaking. Because you know he got dropped by Balenciaga the same day as after that Drink Champs interview. But long story short, he said there was a day where I was headed to Nashville to meet with George Farmer, who was the CEO of Parler. Remember I told you Parler is that other site that's about to be on the rise. The day when he made the announcement, at the same day Balenciaga was taking my imagery off of their site, and the Drink Champs episode was being taken down, and I said, this is the happiest day of my life. I love cutting the grass low. That's the reference to the snake. That's why I said he sent subs. He didn't call NORE a snake. He said, I love cutting the grass low. Why? So the snake had a show. People really wasn't with you. They was part-time. This is what he said. So he's basically saying he knows a lot of people around him are fake and phony and been trying to capitalize off his name. But as you see, he said, I love cutting the grass low. And this is one of the same things I use when I be trying to tell people, like, sometimes you gotta wild out. See, when I wild out and I say certain things, whatever, the people that really rock with me gonna stay right where they at because they understand. The people that's fake and phony, they gonna run. That's the whole purpose of that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These are tactics. These are tactics. That's why I say you got to be a thinker to play this game. That's why everything that's playing now, I'm able to catch it play by play, because I understand this warfare that's going on. And don't forget, episode 121, I broke down spiritual warfare. Guess what we in right now? Right now, we in spiritual warfare. That's why all this stuff going on. That's why half the people that sleep don't even understand what's going on. They think it's about entertainment. They think it's about a pair of Yeezys. They think it's about Drink Champs. No, it's not. We're dealing with a spiritual warfare. And a lot of y'all stupid and you don't understand. What up, Mr. X? What's popping? Because guess what? You got to know the book. You got to know what took place over 2,000 years ago. And then you can pay attention and say, man, the same shit going on again. But Kanye West knows what's going on. That's why he said, I love cutting the grass low. I love to do the same thing. See? Sometimes you got to play the role when you're amongst certain people and make them think they're getting over. Make them think they winning. And that's how you really know who's who. But you have to learn how to be humble in order to pay attention to the snakes. You see, most people that are arrogant and big-headed, it be snakes all around them. They don't even know and see it because they all caught up in themselves. But when you remain humble and you just stay in your little zone, you'll start seeing how the snakes start moving all around you. And you can see people's what? Intentions. So some of us got that insight, some people don't. But my point is this spiritual warfare, meaning half the stuff that's going on right now, it has nothing to do with flesh, nothing to do with what you see out your two eyes. So remember yesterday when I said we in a world that is real, but at the same time it's fake? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, we are real, but we understand it's a lot of fake people that exist amongst us, look like us, act like us, do all the same things, but we know in reality, we draw the line and say, you know what, they nothing like us. So it's a double standard that's going on right now. And only those who have eyes to see can see. And I'm not talking about physical eyes. I'm talking about the third eye. Look, that's what time we in. So that's why I say, remember when I told y'all about a month ago, I said, I'm not dumbing down no more. You know why? Because I want to see who really can see. I don't got to dumb down no more. You feel me? And the people that are dumbed down, they are closer to the ground than they are to rising up, which means that it's a lot of walking dead zombies out here. So let me continue on. Ye added, I'd rather have people who are really with me and not people who are trying to use me. How many of y'all feel the same way? That's why I said, don't get caught up in Kanye West. Don't get caught up in the man. Listen to what he say. When you learn the technique to listen to what people say, you will never be tricked a day in your life. I'd rather have people who are really with me and not people who are trying to use me. Do we not live in that time right now where everybody's trying to use somebody? People are fake or portraying role. People are role playing to get in your circle. People are role playing for their own personal gain. But when shit hit the fan, what happened? Nobody there. So this is the time we in right now. That's why I told you, you watch them because they are the avatars that's going to show you what's going on. They are not to be praised. They are to be observed. Now check it out. West's anti-black comments were mostly ignored. See? It's being said. He said anti-black comments. Remember, the whole beef started over the Black Lives Matter t-shirt. But then it went into something else once he had rants against the Jewish community. See? West's anti-black comment were mostly ignored, but his rants against the Jewish community saw the rapper lose almost all of his partnerships and his billionaire status. Just like you see how, boom, I'm going to break it down to you crystal clear. You see how I've been covering Ye for the past month. But you'll see I don't just chase what he doing, what he say. I give you the breakdown of what's behind it and what I see and a whole, man, I'm going to keep saying this shit. These people are not one-dimensional. They deal with like 5 different things at one time. You only see one thing. See, those are the people that clout chase. They just say, oh, yeah, he lost his money. Oh, man, yeah, he always running his mouth. Those are the people on the one level. I broke it down. Everything they do, it's a minimum of going 3 ways. Sometimes it's 3 things or 5 things going on within one thing that they do. I'll give you a perfect example of the pyramid. I told you 1,000 times. When you look, all of us can stand out. If we was around a pyramid, we could all stand outside a pyramid in a circle, right? Everybody's going to get a different look of the pyramid from where they stand. You got 4 different views, but then it's another view. When you look from up above, that's another view. So my point is, you got 5 different views when you're dealing with something, which can also represent 5 different dimensions, 5 different ways. Remember, I told y'all a while ago, nothing is just one way. Nothing is just how you see it. That's how you see it. That's why I tell you, I give you my opinion. You all got your own opinion because that's how life works. And then sometimes we got to take all our opinions and put it together to get the full spectrum. You get it? But a low-thinking individual, they only going to see things one way, one-track-minded. Did we hear about one-track-minded? A one-track-minded person is what? A stubborn, stiff-necked, rebellious fool. And they have no real concept of life because life is never one-dimensional. Nothing is one way and nothing is exactly what you see. So it's a reason why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. It's a reason why you have to do more than just one thing. So let's keep in mind, we remember, a lot of us that was paying attention, we heard what Kanye said. I'm going to say it again. That man spoke on the Hebrew Israelites. And that's when he started getting a lot of this backlash. Now, many people got their concept of who the Israelites are. I don't got to go into detail because if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And if you don't know, then shame on you. That's it. So I'm just showing you that I could say nigga 1,000 times. And part of the technique why I say nigga and talk crazy, because I know that's what they're going to let me do. You feel me? But when I'm acting like a fool, what do? I slip in the jewels. Get it? Because I know how this thing works. That's why I tell you, I ain't no leader. I ain't nothing. Don't follow me. I ain't none of that. You won't crucify me. But at the end of the day, I'm a nobody. That's why I say, that's how I show you my humility. I'm always going to tell you, man, I ain't nobody. I'm a peon. I'm nothing. But at the end of the day, the smart people, they understand exactly what type of time I'm on. And guess what? I'm not the only one that deal with that art. That shit been going on for years. So NORE, he's a clown. He's not a wise clown. He's a fool clown. And his whole thing is, like I told you, a lot of these niggas, all they want is some gold chains around their neck. They want a nice fucking car, and they want to live a certain lifestyle. That's it. Why you say that? Why you say that, Fame? Because all you got to do is see, once they get to a certain level, they ain't going to do shit. But the same shit they did 20 years ago. Buy more chains, buy more cars. That's it. I told you, all a nigga want is a chain. And that is the slave mentality, because niggas had chains around their neck back in the day. Even though I understand our ancestors also wear gold around their neck. But when you see a nigga, his chain around his neck represent a slave. When you see a king or wise man with gold around his neck, that represent he is a ruler. He is wise. You feel me? It's different meanings behind different things. That's why I keep trying to tell you. A gold chain around the neck of a wise man represent his king's dome. The way his dome shine, his mind shine, he lights things up. He is the ruler of himself. He leads by example amongst his people. Therefore he shines. But a fool, they can have 100 gold chains around their neck, and them chains gonna still represent he a slave. See, it's a lot of things going on people ain't gonna never understand. Why? Because a Negro only grow to the knee. They don't never see the big picture. That's why they get called niggas and boys. Anyway, now that's what NORE is. NORE is still a boy in the head. Get it? Let's continue on. Now, Ye know this. He knows he been playing with the snakes. He know he took that oath. But the thing is, he's going through a fight. So that's why I be trying to tell people, don't act like you ain't never go through a fight within yourself when you around wrong, or you might have did wrong, but you're trying to get right. And that's what made life what it is. And what they say, everybody's supposed to fix their life to a certain level before you leave this earth, right? So that means everybody gonna have a fight. They're gonna fight eventually. And those who don't have that fight, that means you're not really living anyway. But anyway, I ain't co-signing nobody. I'm just going into certain things. I'm going to show y'all something. Now, Antonio Brown. Did we not see Antonio Brown go through the same exact thing as Kanye West, just under the sports moniker? Did Antonio Brown walk off in the middle of an NFL game on national TV because he felt like they was trying to play him? Who did he feel like was trying to play him? Get it? Now look, pay attention. Antonio Brown has said some real stuff. He is riding with Kanye West amongst everybody else that has turned on him. So in the trenches, what type of person you want around you? Would you rather have Antonio Brown, who the media portrays as a fool, but says some real? My point is this: who you rather have with you, Antonio Brown or NORE? You can say what you want about Antonio Brown, but I ain't never seen that man cooning. Meaning, I never saw that man. I heard that man speak back to the white man, or whatever you want to call the entity. I seen him speak back and get ridiculed for what he say. NORE, he always watch what he say. So who you rather have riding with you, NORE or Antonio Brown? Some might say neither. Let's continue on. Over the past few weeks, the world's reactionary and selective outrage. Selective outrage, meaning some people are picking and choosing what they're getting mad over. That is selective outrage. You get it? Do you believe some of y'all saw it? I saw social media posts of so-called black people talking about they protesting Yeezys. Now, I understand the Jewish community. I understand them protesting. What the fuck does black people have to do with protesting Yeezy? I'm showing you how inside out your people are. I'm showing you how they are the biggest joke in the world, on the world stage. They are the most lost people of the whole planet. I'm showing you because they showing you. I'm just reporting it. Don't get mad at me. Your people are so ignorant, remaining in darkness, that the whole world is laughing. They say, they get mad at Kanye. And that man sat there and spoke some real shit out of his mouth. And everybody missed the jewel. Why? Because they said it's a people that don't know who they are, that will be in a strange land for 400 years, oppressed. They will have everything taken from them. They will forever suffer. Their kids gonna suffer. It's all written, but these people don't even know who the fuck they are. Why? Because they think they're everything else. And then when somebody say, give them a hint of who they are, they start flipping out. Man, I'm trying to show y'all how far this planet is gone. It's gone. It's done. It's done. You feel me? But I'm gonna get back into that. Y'all work with me. Now check it out. This is Antonio Brown speaking. Ye have inflamed and sparked rampant conversation and reflection. His statement reads, the people and brands that have relentlessly profited from Black ideas and Black culture chose to distance themselves at a very specific time that demonstrated their prioritization of certain groups over others. Man, you see, this is decoded. I got to break it down. Basically, what Antonio Brown is saying, for one, people have been showing selective outrage, meaning getting mad at this. What? Because why? Niggas only get mad at what the media tell them to get mad at. That's selective outrage. People only get mad at what they want to get mad at. See? Selective outrage. Guess what? I don't get mad at nobody. Don't nothing make me mad. Ain't nothing nobody can do make me mad. You never going to make me get an outrage unless you knock on my door or you come in my circle talking some bullshit or you want some smoke. Other than that, can't nobody make me jump. Why? Because I ain't no fucking dog. You can't make me get outraged. But a lot of people have selective outrage. Why? Because they under mind control. By who? By media. By propaganda. Outrage. Selective outrage. Meaning what I say, y'all, people got mad at a t-shirt, but they didn't get mad at all the people that died in Florida and got flooded out, poison water, being attacked by mass unleashed mosquitoes. Nobody didn't get mad at that. That's selective outrage. Nobody got mad when that Black girl was found in that white man's house, 70 pounds, and he was having sex with her, raping her, and allegedly killed both of her friends. Nobody got mad. Selective outrage. Do you see how dumb your people are when they get mad at t-shirts and whatever the media say? But when the real shit happens to their people, no Black Lives Matter, no Antifa, nobody get mad, nobody say nothing. Because they fucking stupid. If it's not a trending topic now, your people are totally dumb. I'm being honest. If it ain't a trending topic, they are fucking stupid. So therefore, the same people that hate on a white man are the same people that don't even know what's going on. Let's the white man tell them. Now am I lying? Am I flying? If the white man don't tell you nothing, you don't know shit. And when a white man say get mad, guess what you do? You get mad because you a clown and you don't understand the game they playing. Your mind is fucked. Why? Because the spiritual warfare and you don't have no insight or no protection. And let me make this clear. If you know about the book, if you know about real shit, it is more than one God. It is more than one God. But the thing is, you do have the Most High. My point is this. You have a God that sits over all on the council, on top of all of them. And guess what? I told you before, see? The people that don't like you, they praying to their gods every day. They powering up every day. They doing their rituals. They doing their prayers. They linking up. And they focus on what? Getting rid of your ass. And guess what? They ain't going to put a finger on you. You know how they going to do it? Spiritual warfare. Meanwhile, you walking around like a zombie and you just a dead corpse. And you don't even know, man, you about to walk yourself in the ditch. Because why? They're already done dug the 6 feet deep graves waiting for your dumb ass to fall in. That's what's going on right now. So that's why some of y'all ain't never going to get this shit. I love it because it's a movie. This shit is entertaining to me. Because why? A lot of us knew these things were going to take place. Now we seen it take place, and that shit is amazing. The thing is, we didn't know how it was going to take place, when, but the people that know what's up, we see it. So when I see people like Kanye speaking out, And I see people like Antonio Brown speaking out, and I say, damn, okay, if everything is so fake, if they so crazy, why they always get so ridiculed? Why they don't just brush them off? You know how you brush off a dumb fool? Why they never brush them off? Why everything these men say get them in outrage? Obviously, there got to be some truth to what's being said, right? So my point is this. Ye have inflamed and sparked rampant conversation. That's what we're doing right now. But I could take the conversation and make it educational, so people understand that these ain't just trending topics. Some of them are, but everyone is not. Some of these topics is a lesson within that topic. You got to catch it, all right? Boom. Now, boom. Antonio Brown is sticking with Kanye. He said he's not leaving Donda Sports because, for those who don't know, Kanye West, Donda Sports Agency, he made Antonio Brown the president. Now, I showed you yesterday where an NFL player left, a basketball player left. They bailed out. They don't want to be represented by the age. Everybody is turning their back on Kanye and running. The same ones that was on his nuts, the same one that wanted to be down like Brandy, all of them running. Why? Because they got bosses. And who are they bosses? So one thing Antonio Brown said, the people and brands that have relentlessly profited from Black ideas and Black culture. Key thing he said. Did we not talk about that? Where would Adidas be if the hood, I ain't gonna just say the hood, but you know what I mean. If a certain people wasn't running to buy them Adidas suit, them striped Adidas pants, those Adidas suits, and everybody wasn't running to buy Yeezys, how have they been making all that money? Actually, they've been making money off people for years. My point is, every corporation have made money off of you forever. Therefore, this is part of why they've been took the chains off you a long time ago, because they said there's no need to enslave them. We'll just enslave them financially. We'll put out so much merchandise, so much products, and we'll keep them spending their money so much, they will always be in bondage. And they will always take out loans. And they're going to always get a lease on a car. And they're going to always owe us. So we don't got to enslave them. We just going to flip the game. It's called debt. That's why everybody in their pocket right now, you got a debit card, but really it's a debt card. That's why what? When you go over your limit, your ass in debt. They find your ass. They give you all type of bogus transaction fees, raping your ass. You know why? Because that's the game. We don't got to put chains on them. They put themselves in bondage. You get it? Y'all don't understand that shit. But at the same time, you get mad at these people, but you support them every day. But guess what? Without us, they wouldn't exist. Because guess what? The same way they drop Ye, the same way, pick a corporation, don't matter, pick one. The same way, it's the same way tomorrow we can say, you know what, man, we ain't rocking with them no more. And guess what happened? They'll fall. That's how that shit works. Because this shit is based on business. This is America. America is a business. It's a corporation. You take it or leave it. If you don't know, you're ignorant. All right? The president is nothing but the CEO that runs the company called America. That's it. It's about business. Follow the bag, follow the money, get yours, sustain what you got, and stay out the way. This is a business, whether you like it or not. That's why I got to go hard at people that think it's a joke, sit around all day, play around, worried about stupid shit. You don't even fit. You don't even know what's going on. And that's what's going on. People know, and some people just don't. So the people who sit around and waste their life down the toilet, those are the people in bondage. Those are slaves. They don't know it, but they slaves. They slaves. What they slaves to? The internet. You got niggas slave to YouTube. Niggas are slave to everything. Material things, car, whatever. Niggas are slaves. Niggas are slaves to stupidity. Look, don't get mad at me. This is the weapon they use against you in the work. This is the stage they set, and you the entertainment. So don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you what it is. But like I said, these people and brands have relentlessly profited from Black ideas and Black culture. I told you, you point anywhere, you pick a product, you show me a platform, and you ask one question. Where would that shit be if it wasn't for people running to that shit, particularly Black people? Would Facebook ever been popping? Would Mark Zuckerberg ever been this rich? Would Elon Musk, people like that, you get it? Will YouTube be this lit? Would Instagram be that lit? Who is the most motherfuckers on Instagram all day taking fucking pictures and posting? Who is the main ones doing that? And then ask the question. There's nothing wrong with that, but ask the question. How many people are actually selling merch on Instagram getting paid? How many people that's on Instagram every day got their Instagram monetized and they cashing out? That's the question. See? I'm trying to show you the game. Because you run everything they established, and then when you don't get your way, you get mad. But guess what? They already treat you and robbed you. See? That's what I'm trying to show you. They also train and program us to be hypocrites. Why? Because that's why I keep telling you, you talking all that black power shit, but you still every day of your life you indulge in white activity, European activity. You can't spring black power and you for the people, but you ride around in a Mercedes Benz. And my point is this: it's nothing wrong with that. If you like nice shit, you like nice shit. I'm just saying you can't live a life of a hypocrite, because guess what? When you're a hypocrite, guess what? Nobody can judge you. But when you're a hypocrite, you put judgment on yourself. That's what people don't understand, that because it already been written about what happened to hypocrites. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not judging nobody. I told you 1,000 times. It's not wrong with liking nice things or having nice things. The only thing is you're not supposed to put that stuff over your people, and you can't be acting anti. You anti this, you anti that, but at the same time, you indulging in the shit that you say you're against. That's what I mean. Hypocritical behavior. Who is the most hypocritical people on the planet? What's the number one thing they was calling Martin Luther King before his ass left the planet? I could have sworn J. Edgar Hoover was calling that man a hypocrite and was threatening to expose him for dealing with white women, sleeping in hotels, and doing the most. You know why? Because they don't like hypocrites. Nobody likes a hypocrite. That's why I say, what's a hypocrite? Meaning you either on this side or you on that side. You either gonna do your job. If you bullshitting at the job, what happened? Your ass get fired. You either gonna do it or you ain't. Why? Because you signed up for that. So when you go fucking with these people and you don't keep it real, they don't like your ass. I'm gonna give you another science. Some people know this, some people don't. I'm gonna talk race for a second. White people respect black people that are outright more than they respect a black person trying to act like them. See, when you try to act like you white, they don't respect that shit. They respect a black person that act themselves and speak their mind. I'm the same way with white people. I respect a straight up white person that speak the truth than a white boy trying to act black. Because people respect you for who you are, and when you putting on a role, some people don't respect that. That's just the truth. That's how the world works. But some people gonna get it, some people ain't. Shout out Shayna, what's up? Everybody coming up in here, what's good? Hold up. Yada. Nobody knows about the Hebrew nation, so everybody needs to stop. All right. Let's continue on. Now, Antonio Brown also continued, as the president of Donda, I remain true to the mission of Donda and our amazing staff and community. I remain dedicated to helping clarify statements taken out of proportion by the media. I remain committed to bringing new ideas, experiences, and designs to our world. I remain in support of the humanity that is Ye. My point is this: did we ever think about how many people that Kanye West employed with these companies and corporations? Did we ever think about that? That's why I said it's not about Kanye. It's not about Kanye. Did we forget about how many prominent people that did go to college, that did move their life in the right direction, that were working under his companies and things like that? This is messing up their business. This is messing up their income. A lot of people being affected by this. But Kanye West said out his own mouth, I'm putting everything on the line. So the question is, why would he have said that? And then we see him losing everything. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everything ain't fake. Everything is not fake. That media, I'm telling you, that media, demonic camera, and them editing programs are so tricky, so crafty. That is the work of the man himself, that they can use that shit to make you look like you do it. And man, y'all know that shit. Man, I'm gonna be so raw and blunt. Man, they could finesse them cameras so much they can make it look like you having sex with yourself. That's how demonic and that's how nice they are with them cameras. I'm telling you. So half the stuff you see, some things you see, you got to take it in for a minute before you even judge it, because they play games. My point is, Why would Kanye West on one hand say, I'm putting everything on the line? And after he said that, he started losing everything. So what does that mean? That means he had to have said something. And Antonio Brown, he said, I'm sticking with him. He said, I ain't running. I'm going to ride with that man. So that's all I'm saying. People be too wrapped up in people instead of listening to what be said. And then these dudes know also, if they don't play the game, they're going to get killed anyway. They know that. So they have mastered playing a role of a fool. Because as long as I act like a fool and a coon, they're going to let me be. Meaning, man, I'm their best friend. It's okay. I make their media outlets pop. Every time I do some nigga shit, everybody eats, TMZ eats. You get it? Your local news gonna eat when I do some dumb shit. I feed their algorithm when I act like a nigga. See? Some of them know that. But at the same time, yeah, I might act like a nigga on camera, but I'm helping a lot of my people behind the scenes. You get it? I'm paying off mortgages. I'm helping people pay rent. I'm sending people money. I'm helping people bury people. I'm giving people jobs. This is what they be doing. See that? That's why I say, remember I told y'all weeks ago, I said they still your people, regardless of what. We all in America, we all got to fight. It's some type of fight going on. And that's why I say it's spiritual warfare. The thing is, how you going to play the game? How you going to win? Either you going to win or you going to lose. Matter of fact, if it ain't about you, it's about your future generations. That's what it's really about. It ain't about none of us, really. It really ain't. Why? Because we live in our life. I mean, it is what it is, but it's about the future. So if you think it's bad now, all you got to do is fathom in your mind, it's going to be 10 times worse for your kids, your children, your little cousins. The future, they're going to have it 10 times worse. Why? They already been putting out these programs to dumb them down for the past 10 years. They don't know their sexuality. They don't even know how to read. They got the lowest test scores. Do you understand what's going on? They have no focus of a career. They don't have no manners, no principles. How they going to function in the real world? Now, you can function in the hood without nothing. How you going to function in the real world? And at the same time, they are erasing the hood. How are they erasing the hood? It's called gentrification. Regentrification, remix, whatever you want to call it. It's happening right now. What else is happening? Migrants coming in. So where does that leave your people at? And I'm talking about all people. Where does that leave your future at? When all this shit going on, because that's what it's about. Meaning, it's not about us. It's about the next couple decades. That's what all this is about. Telling you, that's my opinion. So, like I said, we straight, meaning we can laugh and joke all day, do what we do, but at the end of the day, guess who's gonna pay the piper? Them little ones. So maybe this fight is bigger than what we know. That's my point. Maybe all this is bigger than what we all know. But one thing we do know, what? It's looking ugly out here. It's looking bad. My point is this. Who is the poster child for everything that is just fucked up? Who is the butt of everybody's jokes? Do you understand that? But guess what? We can admit to y'all, a lot of our people have participated in all these different things, and that's why they're in the situation they're in. And that's why a lot of people are on their own. What up, Nate the Great? But you got to be able to decode all this shit, man. And my point is this is in history. We are so dumbed down that if somebody was fighting for us, we wouldn't even know the shit. Why? Because all the media got to do is say something else and spin the whole narrative, and boom, there you have it. And then everybody that did try to stand up for you and say anything real, what happened? They dead. Either they get clowned, they get labeled as a fool, or they dead. It is what it is. But like I said, Antonio Brown released his statement. This is full statement right here. And he said what he said. He's going to remain riding with Kanye, and everybody bailed out on him. See that? But y'all know how that go. A lot of y'all got people in your life right now. Soon as if you, God forbid, you fall off, they ain't gonna want to hang with you no more. They ain't gonna blow your phone up every day like they used to. They ain't gonna want to pull up. They ain't gonna see what you doing. What's up? No, because that's what it is. That's the world we in. So that shit don't surprise me. But I see two men that's been rebelling on Massa. I see two men that have been acting up and Massa don't like it. I see two men that have been trolling Massa and they don't like it. That's what I've been seeing. I don't know about y'all. Let's go on. Once again, Kanye tried to go up and he tried to work another deal with Skechers. He tried to walk up in Skechers. As you see, they escorted him out. So as you see, everybody's against him. His money is no good. Now, mind you, don't we always say that all money ain't good money? Well, the powers that be, they live by that too. They don't want none of his money as of right now. But give it some time when things slow up a little bit. Somebody gonna deal with him. But at the end of the day, Kanye should be thinking about doing his own thing. But you're gonna see that though. It's a trend. Let's continue on. This some weird stuff going on. Check this out, y'all. Look. Delonte West arrested again. I'm gonna tell y'all something that's weird. What's his name? Delonte West. Who's trending? Kanye West. Now, Delonte West, he got booked on 4 charges. And the thing that's weird is something that he said. The video is on TMZ. It says Delonte West went on anti-gay rant, claimed he's better than LeBron during the arrest. Now, check this out, y'all. You know why they saying he made an anti-gay rant? That man called the police an F word. You know what I mean? The word that's disrespectful to the rainbow community, he was calling the officers that, calling them the F word. You feel me? But as you see, they got him twisted up on the ground, a pack of cigarettes. But ain't that, y'all? You know what made me cover the story? This man said something out his mouth. I said, hold on. This man was on the ground while they was cuffing him. He was like, I'm Jesus. I'm the CEO. I'm the president. He was saying stuff like that out of his mouth. I said, whoa. But as you see how TMZ spent the narrative, Delonte West went on an anti-gay rant and claimed he's better. Nah, that ain't the main thing I heard him say. Now he did say that, but the main thing I heard him say, he was saying, I'm Jesus. And he was basically, that man was rebuking them while they was locking his ass up. I said, yo, man, there's too much shit going on right now. Now, mind you, Delonte West was just supposed to be getting cleaned up, back working again. And remind you, he did not go through this hell until he revealed that he was dealing with LeBron James' mother. And his whole life been upside down. They put that man in a crazy home, allegedly. And in my opinion, they put that man in MK Ultra and scrambled his brain like scrambled eggs. He ain't been the same since. But that man was saying some real stuff on that ground. So I'm going to tell y'all, when you get a chance, you watch that video on TMZ with Delonte West, and you listen to what that man said out of his mouth. That man said, I'm Jesus. That man said, he was rebuking them, and he was saying certain things out of his mouth. But you see, TMZ ain't put that right there. Man, it's some spiritual things going on, and I can't even explain everything. But it's just mighty funny. Kanye West, Delonte West. Then if you know the book, if you know the scripture, if you know about what's going on, they said certain things what happened in the West in the last day. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. That's why a lot of people don't understand the whole science of north, east, west, south. They think it's just directions. You have no clue of the world. And that's why we see a lot of things happening in the west. The whole country is focusing on the west. The west is the key to this, all of this shit. And that's why people in the west have to be labeled or have to be dumbed down the most. Because in my opinion, what some of us already know, this is the land of milk and honey. This is the best land space of the world. Why you think so many people have been fighting over it for years and years? Why you think everybody in the world comes here? You ain't figured that out yet? Because you don't know what was written. And you don't understand geographics. Salute sincere. Sincere is in here. That's why I say, it ain't about what you know. It's about what they know. And they know a whole lot that you don't know. Why? Because they erased your brain and they sitting on all the documents. They sitting on all the knowledge, all the history. They sitting on every ancient scripture, ancient text. They got every ancient artifact. They know who you are and you don't have a clue. That's why you can't win this war if you're stupid. But a lot of people that do know, they trying to stand up much as they can. But this is spiritual. And my point is, it ain't about what Delonte West said. It's about the spirit he represented. It ain't about him. He was saying some shit out his mouth. And then I know how they play the game. They spent the whole narrative and made it like he went on an anti-gay rant. He didn't go on no anti-gay rant. He was calling them police officers, you know what? He was calling them gay. That's what he was doing. I'm saying, I'm gonna be honest with you. He was calling them gay for what they was doing to him. And it was like 5 of them had him jacked up on the ground. You see his pack of Newports, and he was saying real stuff out of his mouth. He might be whatever weirdo, but I listened to what he was saying. And I said, wow, this stuff is weird. It's just weird the way it's playing out. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all check that. John Shaft, what up? I see the bros in here. Let's continue on. Let's continue on, y'all. Let's continue on. Now, Deshaun Watson. Y'all know this man has been accused of touching, not touching, but allegedly finessing 24 women. 24 women that worked in a massage parlor that were alleged professionals, and they said that he was doing sexual, meaning he was trying to make them have sex with him, and he got sued. But you had another clout chaser came out recent and said this man did something to her. Come to find out, she was lying. And this time, Deshaun Watson had the proof. Anyway, in documents, Watson and his attorneys showed several direct messages as well as texts that they say revealed the woman was experiencing unrequited love for the football player. Check it out. Watson and his team of lawyers claim some of the messages were sent in September 2021, nearly 1 year after the 2020 meetup, meaning he got with this woman too. But later on, guess what? She tried to clout chase and get paid like the rest of them. But the whole time, what they did was consensual. Now, let's look at the text. What's she saying right here? Do you want me at the Houstorian Hotel? Do you want to meet? You see, she's thirsty, right? I have the best head in all of Houston. Do you see her being thirsty? Let me know when you are ready to make big deposits. See that? So she's trying to get paid. She's trying to get paid. She is being a whore. But my point is, she lied on that man because it was consensual and it ain't even a fact they hooked up. But the point of the matter is, she was trying to get that man pockets. Or for something, mind you, they hooked up in 2020. She tried to come back at his neck to get paid. And he ain't even do nothing wrong to her. But like, remember I told y'all before, if he didn't have the appetite to keep doing the same thing, he would have never been in this situation, period. So some of the women probably straight lied on that man. But being that he was a serial spa stalker, he put that image on himself. That's how I go. But this also just feed the narrative. All you got to do is look at the news and you'll see who the number one person that's being humiliated in America. Even in Russia and Ukraine, Brittany Griner is being humiliated. And you can say what you want about Brittany Griner, but to them, she represents black people. You can say what you want. So just look, pay attention. I told y'all that they don't use guns like that no more. I told you they've been killing your whole image. They've been killing our whole existence with words and imagery. This is why we at the bottom. And you can take it how you want to take it. We at the bottom, y'all. And we in the last day. So that means it's over. We at the end of the movie, and soon the credits about to start rolling. That's how far we deep into this. This is why the people that know are standing up. The people that know, they fighting against you. Because it's some things going on. And it's going to be an end result to all of this. But guess what? You got to know what side you're going to be on. But the shit going down. I don't care what you say. That's why I'm going to talk to a lot of y'all too. Even the people that so-called straight financially. You still know it's something that's not right. You still are not content with yourself. Something is missing, is lacking. Or even if you got it all, they got the world in a state of chaos where you can't even enjoy the things you did accomplish and establish. That's why you got people that call themselves accomplishing things and got to a certain level, but they still got a beef. They still beefing with people. They still warring. They still caught up in domestic violence and everything else that's bad because ain't no peace on the earth. And I could have sworn it was written that no matter where you go, you shall find no peace. Let's continue on. Now we got to get into the BS. Now look, this nigga Tory Lanez, he placed under house arrest until the trial starts. Now you already got to know this trial is nothing but a circus. You should already know that this trial is a circus. It's going to be one of the biggest distractions. That's just this trial ain't about nothing. But I just wanted to show y'all that all of this stuff is just falling. It's all crumbling. It's all crumbling. Tory Lanez already broke down how he's an internet nigga. His whole career is based on the internet. Fake ass streams and views. These people, I'm going to name me one platinum record from Tory Lanez. How many of y'all that's listening has sat and listened to a Tory Lanez album? This is what I'm trying to show y'all. These people have been given to you. They've been put in play. Same thing with Megan. These are all people that blew up in the pandemic. Want me to prove it? What did Tory Lanez do in the pandemic when everybody was in the house? I could have sworn he was on Instagram, and I could have sworn that he had girls doing this, that, and the third. Was he not one of the biggest distractions in the pandemic? Did Versus not start in the pandemic? Did Megan Thee Stallion not blow up in the pandemic? Did the baby not blow up in the pandemic? I told you, it was a set of people they sent out and gave them status in the pandemic. And they became the new stars, allegedly, but they were really fake stars because they never sold no albums. They never was on a level of Jay-Z and beyond. You get what I'm saying? They also let who else blow up in the pandemic? The drill rappers. So I'm gonna ask you one question. Where are all of them at now? Meaning, what level are they on now? And remember, I broke all this down play by play, step by step. Did you not see all of the older celebrities that did sell hit records, that do have a name? My point is, you see all of them get back in position after the pandemic is over with. But I'm bringing this all up to show you that all of this shit was a big game. And they tricked people to make people think these people were somebody when mostly all of them were fucking actors. Because they never sold no real records. They never really, we could talk about so many entertainers that have plaques on their wall. Classic albums. These are all one-hit wonders hyped up by social media, fake ass numbers and fake ass shenanigans. That's why they're falling right now. Where's Megan at right now, y'all? Where is the baby at right now? They're nowhere because they already used them up. The baby is reaching so hard, as you see, he had to put out there he had sex with Megan because he's thirsty. He's not getting nowhere. But all of them rock together. Then the baby had the nerve to say he got love for Tory Lanez because one thing him and Tory Lanez got in common is they both shot somebody and didn't do no jail time. Can you see that? But these are the same three clowns that are linked by the same woman. They are the same three clowns that went super hard in the pandemic. And in the pandemic, this nigga was doing more lives than ever. In the pandemic, she was shaking her ass more than ever and trying to sell you hottie sauce. Where they at now? And were they ever really stars? Or were they just one-hit wonders with 360 deals, paid, bought and sold, and packaged and given to you? Which one was it? Because they ain't nobody. That shit falling. So I just want to speak on that. The baby is standing by his claims that he's been sexually intimate with Megan Thee Stallion. Guess what, y'all? Who cares? We don't give a fuck. Anyway, that's old news, but I wanted to show. Only reason why I'm showing y'all this, I wanted to show you how thirsty the baby is because his career is over with. Do you remember? He went to New Orleans. The show didn't sell no tickets. It was done. You also remember the baby did what? He went against the rainbow community. And if you notice, his career has not been the same ever since. He been reaching. Mind you, him and Megan was having sex when they made that song Cry Baby. That was in the pandemic. That was 2020 something. They been had sex. He talking about that shit years later. The nigga's pillow talking. So he also represents men that run their mouth. When a woman give him the goodies, and a nigga run a mouth, that's what the baby represents right now. That's why his name is the baby. He's a baby. He represents the black man having the mind of a child. Don't you understand the game? He represents the black man having the mind of a child. A Negro. I'm talking about the one that grows to the knee. A child grows, it grows up. If you hold it in your arms, it's little, it's a toddler, it be at your knee level, don't it? That's what the baby is. Grown men, when they get the goodies, they don't talk. Who's the number one people on the planet pillow talking right now and tell everything? But this who y'all follow, right? And they knew if you follow a baby, your ass is going to be, it is what it is, man. Now check it out. The baby is standing by his claim that he's been sexually intimate with Megan Thee Stallion in the past. The rapper first introduced allegations in his album teaser song, Boogeyman. How many of y'all heard the song? How many of y'all sat and listened to a baby album? Downloaded the shit? Nobody. I know that. But they think that you care. They think you really wrapped up in this shit. The day before she said that Tory Lanez shot her, I was effing her. I was effing on Megan. What is that to rap about? Anyway, now we're going to talk some real shit. High inflation pushes half of American workers to consider second jobs. See, now we're going to talk about the real world. A lot of y'all already working 2 jobs right now. So a lot of y'all working 2 jobs. A lot of people working overtime. A lot of people got side hustles. A lot of people working, trying to start their own business. A lot of people are trying to increase their revenue. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So this is why I'm trying to tell y'all when I was talking about for people that say, or just doing one thing and thinking they straight, or niggas still talking about trying to feed my family. If you're just doing a little bit, that shit, you ain't gonna be able to feed no goddamn family. You got people with careers that been straight forever, gotta go back to work or gotta have 2 jobs. You got people that call themselves retired years ago, gotta go back to work. So what make a person with a peanut brain think they can just do something a little bit here, a little bit there, and they're gonna be straight? That's bullshit. That ain't gonna work. Because this whole inflation, what happens to your body when you got inflation, y'all? For those that know, that means you have an infection within you. That means you have a lot of pain, dis-ease. That's what happens to your body when it becomes, not only, it's inflammation, but inflammation and inflation is the same thing. Because high inflation, it causes pain and suffering. See, I'm just showing you how they play words. And if people that know about consonants, if you know about words and ancient English, you know they can take a T and replace it with an M. See, people don't know about all this shit, man. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, people that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. The same thing when you're dealing with yay, yeezy, when you understand that it was no J, and you understand that J was pronounced yay, and then you'll understand some of these things. All of this shit is a play on words. But my people that smart know what I'm talking about. So high inflation is the same as inflammation. The only difference is your pocket's going to be hurting. Inflammation, your body be hurting. Inflation, your body hurt. Your pockets hurt. Your household hurt. Your living conditions be hurting. So that's why a lot of people who living in this reality, are they straight? That's why I had to show you celebrities falling. I had to show you people that's rich losing everything. So what the fuck you think is going to happen to you if you thinking shit a joke? And they say that Joe, Nancy, all of them people behind the whole plot, Kamala, they say they all behind this whole thing. And they putting out false reports allegedly saying the economy bouncing back, everything getting back to normal. No, it ain't. That's a lie. All you got to do is pay attention. The shit you need is jacked up. The shit you don't need, them prices dropping. But the shit you need and got to sustain, your fucking gas bill, ain't going down. Your electric bill ain't going down. Some people got to pay water bills. You see that shit went up. Your fucking cable bill went up. Every bill went up. But when you somebody that don't pay fucking bills, you don't know shit. Hey, you don't understand this inflation. Because shit, I ain't got to pay that shit. That ain't my problem. See? That's what's going on right now. That's what's going on right now. So other than that, y'all, they are killing people with finances. And to them, the powers that be, finances is part of their spirituality. Because in their mind, money can make them God on the planet. And they feel the more money they have what? Rulership, and can dictate the lives of the poor people. Or they can dictate and control the minds of the masses. With what? With money. So that's why they take that what? Money and put it into technology. And that's how they rule over everybody. Because the only way they can perpetrate as the Most High is through their technology. And y'all know that. They could put a hologram in the sky right now of a God. And people to start getting on their knees and bowing down. Am I lying? Am I flying? They can use the hologram technology right now and show 1,000 UFOs in your neighborhood right now. And how you going crazy. Because they master technology. And that's how they rule the world. And also off your fear. So when I see these inflation, I know what they're doing. New York, more than half of Americans are considering taking on extra jobs to be able to pay for everyday expenses and meet the rising cost of living as inflation remains high. And you being affected by the inflation depending on where you at, where you live, how you live, and what it takes to sustain your household. That's why some people could sustain and okay, and a lot of others, they not. People that know what I'm talking about, you seen how them chicken wings went up. You see they putting less food and the price is going up. So that's why if it's just you and your say it's you and your wife or your whatever, if it's just two people, you can sustain a little bit. But if you got a household with like 5 or more, it's harder. They know this. How the hell 6 chicken wings is $8? I can't feed no family with that shit. You understand that? Y'all know that. They know that. So this is why we seeing all these different things take place. And my point is this: look, people have mastered the art of fronting. Everybody's front like everything is okay. I'm straight. Everything. I'm doing my thing out here. Everybody's is living in this false reality. But when I see that regular hardworking Americans that got careers, that straight got to get 2 jobs, they ain't signed up for that shit. When you went to college to get that degree, you didn't do that to think you got to work 2 jobs one day. But that's what the people dealing with. It's also a process of trying to break the people. They're trying to break the American public. Break them spiritually. And remember all that talk about the mark of the beast and all this stuff? Remember all that stuff? But now you'll see the beast is working on a whole nother scale. They're never going to do what they told you. I told you that 1,000 times. Everything we know, they wanted us to know that shit. Therefore, everything they're doing, that's the shit that's unknown. That's the shit they didn't tell you. It's called magic. You watch the right hand and I finesse you with the left. They are the masters of this. Did you not heard that man was the master of deceit and deception? That's their backyard. Trickery. Shout out everybody. I see y'all. Y'all know I'm a holler. Let's continue on. Right here, another thing. See? Another mockery. You know, I got to give an update on this. Ashanti says Irv Gotti lied about writing Happy and more stories he told about her. He's not mentally in a good place. See that? Now, remember a while ago, I told you Irv Gotti was playing himself. I'm only bringing this story up to show y'all what I said. I told you, clout chasing don't work no more, dummies. That shit is over with. That is why Wendy Williams don't have a career no more. Building your career, your name of other people is not going to happen no more. That was sanctioned in the Trump era, meaning it was a time where you could talk about other people. A lot of people built their career off of that. I told y'all 50 Cent built this whole career off of that. Now you trying to build your name with other people ain't going to work. Irv Gotti did not know the game. He was on that old stupid shit. He almost got me too. I'm going to ask y'all another question. How many of y'all sat and watched the fucking Murder Inc. documentary on BT? Keep in mind, Irv Gotti sold Murder Inc. for $100 million. The people he sold it to fronted him $200 million. Anybody that knows smarts, you know that is hustling backwards. No, nigga, I'm going to sell it to you for $200 million. And then you front me $100 million. Not I sell it to you for $100 million and I owe you $200 million. That means you finesse me out my shit. But people didn't catch it. But that's the same as that thing Irv Gotti did. You know why? The nigga was fucking starving. He was fucking desperate. So therefore, he didn't want to lose what he got. And don't forget, him and NORE is friends. Where did he slander Ashanti at? Drink Champs. Drink Champs. Where did Irv Gotti and NORE work at? Def Jam under who? Lyle Cohen, the white man or the so-called you-know-who that taught them the game on how to pimp your own people and get paid, and how to make a name for yourself. Irv Gotti tried it in the new world. It didn't work. Because now when you try to come at a woman the wrong way, nigga, you'll get me too. He ain't know that. Another thing, my point is, he did not get his show popping. How many of y'all in the chat room watched the fucking BT special? I told you nobody was going to watch that shit. Why? Because people on YouTube did Murder Inc. documentaries. And his dumb ass didn't understand that slander shit don't work no more. Now, when people tune into you, they want to know who the fuck you are. They want to know what the fuck you're saying out your mouth. And we live in a world of what the fuck have you done lately? Now you see why I got 300 episodes about to be, why I grind every day, and every day I'm trying to tell you something new, because I'm only as good as my last show. That's how the shit work, dummies. People don't care about what you think they care about no more. People want to know what you bring to the table. People want to know what you got to say. Who are you? Things of that nature. People see through the fronts. They see through your shenanigans now. People ain't stupid no more. That shit don't work. I've been trying to tell you dumb niggas that forever. You can't get caught off another man. I can diss niggas and put their name on my title all fucking week. What the fuck is that going to get me at the end of the day? They're going to say, well, shit. All fame do is talk about other people. Simple. So do people fuck with me because they fuck with me, or they fuck with me because of what I'm doing and who I'm talking about? But a lot of you niggas been deceived to think you talking about somebody stirring up controversy makes you important and people care about you. No, they don't care about you, dummy. They just entertained by your controversy, jackass. And when your controversy runs out, they going to go the other way. And you dummies going to learn that. People was jocking Tom Brady because of 7 Super Bowls. Tom Brady has been losing now. Do you see any Bucks fans? Do you see LeBron James has lost 4 games for the Lakers? He playing like a straight bum. Do you hear anybody going hard for LeBron James? No, that's the world we living in. Nigga, when you winning, everybody with you. When you ain't, they going to kick rocks on you. That's how it go. So you can't get clout of nobody else. You only can get clout of yourself. And Irv Gotti, my point is this. He tried to clout chase off Ashanti. It didn't work. So what does that mean, y'all? He still owe these people $200 million. I said this when I did the episode. I broke all this down. How you going to recruit the money, nigga? When as soon as you try to come out and get the money, you made yourself hot and fucking piss people off. Jackass. The number one people that was going to support you are the women. So when you came at Ashanti, you threw all your female supporters out the window. But if you would have showed love to Ashanti, nigga, you was better off going on Drink Champs crying and saying how much you miss Ashanti and you want her back in your life. You was better off playing that role, nigga. It would have worked. See that, dummy? I know the fucking game. But no, he thought it was back in the days when you can call a woman a bitch on stage and pour a 40 on him. He thought he was going to get clout off that. So Ashanti patiently waited in the cut. And now she's capitalizing off the whole story because you got to know how to play the game. You see the whole time she ain't respond, right? But now when it's beneficial and that bullshit show probably over with, now she coming back out to get her bag. You got to know the game. A lot of y'all don't know the game. I told you people a long time ago, I know this internet shit. I ain't just get on with no fucking YouTube. I've been around this shit forever, nigga. I took up a course on digital marketing after I already learned the internet. But I was so distracted with other things on the street, I never got to accomplish the things I wanted to accomplish. But at the end of the day, I know this shit. That's why I know a fraud when I see one. I know a clout chase. I know every entity on the planet that ain't right when I see it. But when it comes to this internet shit, I told niggas, I've been playing with the keyboard since fucking Windows 97, Windows 95. I ain't got to go into all that again. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Napster. Downloading your own CDs and making your own mixtapes off the internet. Nigga, I've been on the internet. A lot of y'all have been too. This ain't nothing new. It's nothing new. But to a lot of niggas, it's fucking new. They don't understand this shit. Anyway, that's why I told you that shit wasn't gonna work. That was my whole point of showing you this. Irv Gotti lied, clout chased this woman, and this shit didn't work. That's it. All right? Just like a lot of you fucking losers or still clout chasing people, this shit ain't gonna work, dummy. People watch you for your bullshit. They don't watch you for you. And some of y'all be thinking y'all serious when really you are the entertainment because you a clown. People don't understand when people laughing at you and laughing with you. They still don't even understand that shit yet. But in their mind, they think they're so serious and people respect. No, you are the entertainment, dummy. You the clown. I told you, nobody watch Comedy Central no more. Nobody go to comedy tours no more. We watch people who think they serious and we laugh at them. That's the new entertainment, y'all. You feel me? That's why I told you, when Moneybag Joe be talking, that nigga make me laugh. I'm dead serious. That nigga be standing there making up shit, freestyling. You can tell he don't believe the old shit he say out his mouth. That nigga make me laugh, man. When you watch Moneybag Joe talk, you will always see he got a little smirk on his face. That's because he know he clowning. I'm trying to tell y'all what be going on, man. Just watch Joe. I don't care what the topic is. The man be having a smirk because he know he being funny. He straight bullshitting the people. And he don't care. That's why I be laughing at the shit. Because I'm like, man, these people got so bold. They be outright clowning people right in their face. Trying to tell y'all what the fuck they be doing. When they get you all mad, what's up, Black Barbie? When they get you mad and worked up, they be laughing their ass off behind the scenes, man. I told you this shit. When they got you protesting and marching, they be fucking laughing their ass off. When they got you getting worked up over something Kanye said in the t-shirt, but the whole time you ain't acknowledge what he said about the Israelites, they know you still sleep. They be laughing their ass off. They do that shit to test the waters. They always got to measure your intelligence. So certain things they do to monitor your thinking. And every time they see that you're still dumb and sleep, they start laughing. They have more parties. That's what they do. Irv Gotti, he's what you call Uncle Tom. And I already showed you how Lyle Cohen is his goddamn daddy as well. That whole Def Jam umbrella has fallen. And did you know Russell Simmons had the nerve to pop out and say he agreed with Kanye? The whole time this nigga hiding out overseas some fucking way. I'm trying to show you this shit is a joke. I'm showing you how particular people supposed to be men and solid and strong, they have now been reduced to fucking nothing. They have been reduced to the worldly joke of the planet. And niggas are still trying to prove that they real. They still trying to prove they got clout. They still trying to prove how much money they got. And they don't even understand what's going on, man. That's why I can laugh at this shit. Let me continue on. All right. It's just, I'm only bringing this up because it's weird that this radio DJ, he died live on the air. I don't even know his name. I just was looking at how it's kind of wild how he died live on air. It was somebody else that died live on set somewhere too. I don't remember exactly. But these type of things been happening back to back. A lot of weird stuff been going on. Now, this is something else weird right here. Now, they got to pay attention to this right here. A woman was on a phone with her husband. Y'all know how you be on Bluetooth. And while she had called her husband, was talking to her husband. Long story short, she thought the phone was off, but her husband was still listening. And while her husband was listening, another man voices in the background. And come to find out, the man that was heard in the background was robbing his wife. And he made her go to the ATM. And when she only was able to take out $400, he threatened to kill her. And then he was going to take her to the crib and get some more money. But what the nigga in the car didn't know, her husband was listening to the whole Bluetooth conversation. So when they got to the crib, the police was sitting there waiting. Now, there's two things in this story. I don't know if the man's wife was cheating on him and the dude she was cheating with flipped on her and tried to rob her ass, or she just got randomly robbed. And my point is, the man's wife got kidnapped over a couple dollars, and the only reason why this man was able to save his wife because the Bluetooth was still on in the car. And I'm just showing y'all the desperation of the people. Also, I'm trying to show people, I'm gonna be real. For people that got households, if you out here cheating with the wrong person, you're putting your life in danger. I'm gonna tell y'all something else, right? And I know this firsthand, it's a fact. My peoples, I don't want to put them on blast. But my people, right? He's dealing with two women. One of the women got his ass set up at the club by the bouncers. Got him, they knocked him out. No, first they pepper sprayed him, knocked him out, jumped him, and took all his jewelry at the club. This happened a week ago to somebody I know close, because he pissed one of the chicks off and she set his ass up. That's what's going on right now. Keep in mind, my peoples also had a Rolex. And he got beat up and jumped at the club. And mind you, he ain't even that type of dude. Like, he don't even be into that bullshit. He be chilling, laying low. He don't even be into that stuff. He the same person that when I was wilding out, he didn't want to be around me. Meaning he ain't that type of person. Meaning, but his ass got beat up, jumped, and robbed, and pepper sprayed by the bouncers and some other niggas at the club. He had to get put in the ambulance and went to the goddamn hospital. All because he pissed one of the chicks off he was fucking around with. That's what's happening to people now. So I'm trying to tell you, this stuff is real. You could be cheating, and that person you cheating with or cheating on get your ass killed, or get you set up, get you robbed, get you lined up, or that same chick you sneaking in the crib, she send the goons to come to your crib and rob your shit and fuck up your household. Man, this shit different now. I'm trying to tell you. Better watch you dealing with now. And this story reminded me of that. Because I'm like, who's to say the man's wife wasn't cheating on him and fuck around the nigga she was cheating with? Said, I'm gonna extort this chick. I'm about to rob her ass. Shit, you got a husband anyway. Let's go to the ATM. Run that shit. You feel me? That's how that shit works. So my point is, sometimes people bring these evil events into their own life. That's why I'm just being real. I know ain't nobody perfect. I'm just being real. Nowadays, you could be cheating with the wrong person and you could mess your whole life up. You could be cheating on somebody and they decide to get you dealt with, and you got your kids in the car and your ass gets shot up with your kids in the car, or because you made that girl jealous, or because you made that man jealous. You had a man, he was playing with this man's emotions the whole time, and he got mad and flipped out on you. But just so happened, he flipped out on you when you had your kids in the back seat. I'm trying to tell you, don't play yourself out here. That's all I'm saying. Don't play yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't play yourself. Now, I meant to speak on this yesterday. A lot of y'all probably saw this. A grandmother got swallowed up by a snake that looked like a serpent in the garden. But the grandmother, they say she went out for a walk or whatever, and she was missing. Her husband was looking for her. Everybody was looking for her. And they said, come to find out, they had to gut this goddamn snake and cut it open. And they said the woman, the grandmother, was inside the damn snake. I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Y'all know, you know how we see all them big ass snakes in South America, Indonesia, all over. You know them same big ass snakes was right here in America too, right? They just killed them all. You ain't noticed how half the animals in America is extinct because they killed them all. But these same entities exist in other countries. They still there. My point is, that goddamn serpent was so big it swallowed up the goddamn grandma, and they had to cut the snake open to get her out the damn body. But I just look at all these things as signs that's going on right now, because a lot of snakes are showing their head. So that's why Kanye West had said to say what he said about NORE. NORE was dealing with snake behavior. And y'all already know, I already showed you the video. I posted the video showing you what? How NORE was bragging before the Kanye West interview, saying, nigga, I run this shit. I run this podcast, internet, YouTube shit. Ain't nobody fucking with me. Nigga, I got the biggest nigga in the world on my platform. Nigga, I run this shit. That's what NORE was saying. Now NORE been crying and hiding out and apologizing and tap dancing. Dun, 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 dun. Nigga been tap dancing. You feel me? The nigga shit is over with. Meaning he drifted, he gonna coast, but eventually that shit gonna sink. And they probably gonna finesse him out the deal. Like I said, who's to say Kanye and Puffy ain't set his ass up anyway? Because remember what Kanye said, nigga, apologize later. I accept your apology. Meaning, he said, Diddy, I love you, whatever, you my brother, we'll make up for this shit later. Meanwhile, I told you, NORE was in the middle of the shit. Because who's to say, shit, Diddy, he might want to put Young Miami on the show. He might want to start his own drink champs and put some ladies at the table. We don't know. Niggas might be tired of NORE at the table slurring, cutting people off, blowing a whole bunch of gas. They said, man, we don't really want this image like that. We can be more prosperous if we make it like, we need somebody to make it like a Joe Rogan show. You get it? We want to make it more. We don't want to appeal to the hood no more. We don't want a hood nigga. We did that already. Let's take it to another level now. Maybe Diddy could be thinking like that. Who's to say? Because NORE, let's be real, NORE, you always drunk. You always stuttering, stumbling over your words. You always cutting people off. You keep repeating the same goddamn story you did from 1,000 years ago. You still talking about Def Jam stories. You still talking about Jay-Z. You still talking about Nas. You still talking about DMX. When it's also funny, damn near everybody that died, a lot of the rappers that died, like DMX, was on your show right before he died. And you do got footage of a couple dead rappers too. My point is this, NORE. I'm just being honest. You didn't take your craft as serious as you could have. And you still showing that you just a rapping ass nigga that never changed his ways. And you still been trying to get paid or portraying that nigga image. And Kanye West know that. That's why, in my opinion, like I told you, Kanye West said, you know what? I know NORE trying to use me. I'm going to use him too. I'm going to say the most controversial shit I ever said in the world on this nigga platform. You feel me? I'm going to bring attention to revolt. I'm going to get my message across, and I'm going to fuck NORE over. Maybe that's what Ye was thinking, all right? Ye added, I'd rather have people who are really with me and not people who are trying to use me. He also said, what? I love cutting the grass low. People really wasn't with you. They was part-time. Y'all know about that. That's why he said, I love cutting the grass low. Why? So the snake had a show. Sometimes you gotta do certain things. What is called, y'all? Ruffling the bushes, right? Shaking the bushes. Sometimes you gotta wild out. You gotta do certain things to see who's who. See that? I told y'all. Look, the number one thing, if you want to see if somebody really deal with you like that, all you gotta do is perpetrate a lie, make it like you fucked up. Make it like you so sick you can't even leave the house. See if somebody gonna come and go to the store. I mean, you could do it simple. Act like you can't pay a bill, and that person just act like you need help with your light bill. Just see what they gonna do. Make it like you can't afford no Pampers. Just see what you got the money right in your pocket. ATM card don't matter. Loaded. You straight. Just see what they gonna do. Then that's how you see who really fuck with you like that. Sometimes you gotta play these roles to see who fuck with you. I'm telling you how this shit work. Act like you in a chaotic state and shit about to be fucked up for you. And you're going to see the people that stick by you, that pull up, that support you, whatever, those are real people. You're going to see other people going to make excuses. I was asleep. I ain't see the text. I ain't see the phone. My phone was dead. I was out of town. They're going to have all, you're going to see. Just play the role, y'all. It's okay to role play. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with some real shit, meaning sometimes you got to play a role to see how people really feel about you. Sometimes you got to ruffle feathers. I'm telling you, man. So when you got people around you showing you all this fake ass love, test their ass, test their love, test that shit. And you can do it many different ways and see if they really fuck with you like that. And then once you see, you say yay or nay. Once you see they fraud, say don't fuck with them no more. Why? Because I told you I was fucking about to get my shit cut off. You know I got kids. You wasn't even going to try to help me. And I know you got it. But if I say let's go to the club or let's roll up or let's, you know what I'm saying, do some dumb shit, you with that shit. You feel me? You got motherfuckers to go to the club, buy drinks, buy out the bar with you, do some real shit pop off. They ain't going to help you. That's the world we in right now. So that's why I be trying to tell you, man, I don't need no fake people around me. And we live in a time of leeches. We in the most highest time of leeches. Leeches and vampires. That's what time we in right now. So you got to know if people fuck with you for you or they fuck with you for what you bring to the table or the energy you bring. Because some people hang around you because they know some good shit always going to happen for you. So they want to be there when that shit happens. You know that. But this the time right now, I'm just saying, right, in my opinion, you can't play with people like that. Because you got good intentions, but their intentions is to capitalize off your fucking all your good intentions. You feel me? They want you to put in all the work, and they just want to hang around you so they can reap some of the benefits. Get it? Y'all already know that, though. I'm done. We done on this topic. So it's been revealed that NORE is a snake, according to Kanye. And Antonio Brown has stood up for Kanye. He said he's not leaving his side. He ain't going nowhere. He riding with that man till it's over with. And as we see, Antonio Brown, the so-called crazy lunatic one, he's the only one that said he's staying. It ain't about the money. He's already a multimillionaire. So what's really going on? And another question is, people talk about taking a stand, taking a stand, taking a stand. Do we actually even know when to take the stand? Or should I say know when to take a stand? Do we actually know when it's time to fight? That's my question. Do we know when it's time to fight? Allegedly. Because in my opinion, if it was a fight, man, niggas gonna still be in the bed. They wouldn't even have a clue the fight going on. So that's all I'm trying to tell you, man. People have been reduced to nothing. Therefore, they cannot even use their senses no more. And I just had to go through all of this to show people that you've been fighting a dead fight. I showed and proved to you that the number one people against you are your own people. I showed you that they are the number one people that signed up the master to get the check to go against you. And now you seeing it, Kanye West seeing it. He see all his people going against him. And guess what? The people he so-called offended, they in the background in the cut chilling and got everybody else fighting their wars. But this shit been going on for thousands of years, so it ain't nothing else to discuss. I'm done. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the people in the building, episode 297. Y'all already know what time it is. Who up in the chat? Hold up. So what's your opinion? What's your opinion on Kanye West saying basically NORE is a snake? But I really want to know, what's your opinion on Antonio Brown being the only man to put himself on the front line to say, I'm sticking with Kanye. I ain't going nowhere. And also, don't forget, when the whole world went against Antonio Brown, Kanye West put himself out there and said, yo, come be the president of my new company. So Kanye West extended himself to him. Now he's showing loyalty by not bailing on Kanye in the last day or his worst day. This is what you should be getting from the whole story of how a black man is sticking together with another so-called black man at the time of crisis when the whole world has flipped. That is the message of that whole story. This ain't about no goddamn Antonio Brown and Kanye. It's about two men sticking together. When he was being destroyed, Kanye stuck to him. Said, I got you, bro. When Kanye going through it, he returned the favor. He said, I got you, bro. I ain't going nowhere. Do we see that anywhere no more? No. That's what I get out the story. And I'm showing you how you can learn a lot from a fool. So what you think about Antonio Brown standing his ground? I'd rather have a man like that hold it down with me than a clown-ass nigga like NORE or any other clown-ass nigga. I rock with niggas that ain't gonna run. You feel me? That's how I get down. I deal with warriors and soldiers. If it's time to go, we gonna go. I ain't gotta tell you when to go. You already know. If it ain't about that, it ain't about nothing. So what y'all think? And don't forget, this whole war is spiritual. I'm not gonna keep repeating what Kanye said that got him under all this drama. But the number one thing, don't forget what Kanye said. He said, I'm putting it all on the line. So how the fuck did he say he's gonna put it all on the line? Now everything he had on the line, we see him losing that shit. But y'all think it's about nothing. You gotta be quicker than that. Who up in here? I agree wholeheartedly. Love cats, kill snakes, tigers. Okay, Black Panthers. What's up, Miss Jackie? But they're supposedly crazy. Put me with the crazies then. That's right. I told you. You can call me that all day. I be that. Yeah. I told you I be talking crazy sometimes. I just be talking. I don't even know what I be saying half the time. I just be talking. You feel? Yeah, that's what I be doing. Yeah. Yep. I don't know what it is. I respect people that go against the grain. I don't respect followers. That ain't me. I don't like clones and followers and yes, a boss and yeah, man, I don't like fucking cheerleaders. I don't respect none of that shit. I like people that do their own thing, and I respect people that go against the grain. That's just what I respect. That's just me. Shit. Playback gang, what's up, Naturally? Naturally, what's up? Playback gang just got here. Good morning, everyone. What's up? Good to see you. Yeah. Rondell talking about her daughter stomped out a bully yesterday, so I had to go. He put his hands on her first, and my daughter flipped on his ass. Oh, that's a fact. Oh, y'all know that's been going on a lot too the past years. You ain't noticed the past years, a lot of little boys been beating up on little girls. Little boys don't even fight each other like that no more. How many times you seen a viral video of a young boy beating up a young girl, or maybe a young girl beating up a young boy? How many times y'all saw that? That's been going on, man. Because you know why? A lot of these boys being raised to be little sissy boys. That's why they fight girls like that. You did it? Salute, Annette. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, look, if I don't do nothing else, y'all, I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna stay doing what I do. I'm gonna be consistent whether I'm on here or not. That's all I know how to do. I'm not the biggest, the toughest, the smartest. I told you I ain't nothing. But one thing I'm gonna do, I can brag on, I am the most consistent. I'm talking about if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. If I ain't, I ain't. That's just me. I don't give a fuck if it's a job. I'm the same way when I was hustling on the street. I'm the same way when I was fucking gangbanging. It don't matter. Whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do. When I was trying to get into this knowledge, I went through all different levels of knowledge. I've been seeking knowledge from the cradle to grave because that's what I was trying to. You get it? So certain things without me ain't gonna change. Remember, only thing changes is the top layer. That's it. The clothes gonna change. The swag might change a little bit, but who I am ain't never gonna change. I ain't never folded. I'm never going to go backwards. I'm never going to Michael Jackson moonwalk. I ain't going to fucking break dance. Nigga, that ain't me. And I'm a type of person, I'm going to fucking die on what I stand on. That's me. Because even when I die, my blood gets shed, they going to still say what? That nigga kept it real. That man kept it solid. And that's going to be the energy I leave on the earth. That's it. Because you will be judged by what you do on the earth. That's it. You ain't going to be judged by what you doing now. You're going to be judged by the works you put in. That's it. I don't know when you niggas go understand that. You will be judged by the works you do, period. The legacy you leave behind is that which you shall be judged by, period. So I care more about my legacy than I care about material objects that's going to die anyway. The legacy lives on forever. You get it? That's what this shit is about. Salute Oscar Flores. Oscar Flores, be supporting. Also, dropping them jewels. Salute to all of y'all. I appreciate that. But all I know is how to be me. Like I say, people can talk that shit all they want. They can say what they want out their mouth. That shit don't mean nothing to me. You know why? Because I'm me. And I know real from fake. And any day I don't give a fuck. I know real and fake with a fucking blindfold on. You did put me in a room with no lights on and niggas start running their mouth. Nigga, that nigga's a fraud. That's me. So I ain't toot my own horn. I'm just telling you, I ain't never gonna change. And you know why? I was raised this way. So if you think I'm like this, just imagine the people that I was raised amongst. Just think about all the people that gave me this wisdom. Trust me, you ain't heard nothing yet. Because I was a good listener. And I learned from a lot. And when I say a lot, I'm talking about all walks of life, all different people, all different living conditions. I have learned a lot. I have chopped it up with a lot of human beings and got a lot of game. That's why I'm giving a lot of game back, because I received a lot of game in my lifetime. I'm talking about from a fucking baby boy, a toddler, a child. When I was ear hustling in the rooms with them adults and faking like I'm sleeping in a room and I'm listening. And I've been around people and I learned a lot of game, man, a sponge. So that's the only difference with me. And guess what? I ain't never going to let my people down that ain't here no more. The people that were close to me, that are no longer in my life, whether they dead, whatever, I ain't going to let them down. I'm gonna stay what I am for them. That's a whole nother topic. So all I know is how to do what I do. I let everybody else do what the fuck they do. I don't bother nobody. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you what it is. That's why I told y'all I'm not here to stroke no egos, and I'm not here to make nobody like me. I'm just here to be me and do what I do and get out the way. I'm going, gone. And the people that catch it. That's it. These niggas be on here trying to uphold a persona online and create an image. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You ain't gonna get nowhere. You ain't getting nowhere with that shit. You ain't going nowhere. All you doing is jacking your own self off. That's all you doing. And I'm talking about your own ego. You stroking yourself, boy. You ain't going nowhere with that. Because guess what? We're in a world where nobody cares. You get it? Nobody gives a fuck. I understand that. So it ain't my job to make nobody like me. That's it. Jug Rich, what up? Bandito, what's up? You already know what's up, Sassy. Will Irv. Yeah, bro, I'm trying to do a couple things, Will. I'm trying to do a couple things, man. I also know I need to tighten up on some of the things I'm trying to do. I already know that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do a lot of things, man. But you see, you got to understand something, Will. Like, it's a part of me that still don't take this stuff serious. Some of y'all might have noticed that. Like, I do this, but I still don't really take it serious. Meaning, the only thing I take serious about this is the people. That's it. I only take my people serious. That's it. I only do this shit for y'all, honestly. Because I know it's a lot of real people that support me and chop it up, you know. Y'all be vibing. Like, I understand what this brain. That's what I'm trying to tell people. This just not an internet show. It's some things going on within this entertainment. And I know that this shit ain't just about me. That's why I'm gonna keep doing the shit. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Because like I told you, long as people keep telling me thank you, and that's the only thing I need. That showed me that what? People respect. People appreciate. That means what? Everybody's not a piece of shit. Everybody is not a taker and a user. You get it? So that inspires me to keep going. That give me motivation. That what? If I can inspire somebody for a second, a minute, if I can add on something positive, I'm doing the work. And I don't want no validation, or I don't want no accreditation. I don't want nothing. Because I understand what I'm supposed to have, I'm always going to have. What's supposed to come to me, it's going to naturally come to me. I ain't got to chase shit. And when a lot of these niggas understand that, they'll understand life. I don't chase shit. I used to, not no more. I don't chase nothing. Because everything you're supposed to have, it shall come to you. It will magically open up to you. It's going to drop right in your lap. The thing is, are you going to be ready? Are you going to be aware? Are you going to know what to do? Because you'll see that what you chase, Not only will it run away further from you, that what you chase sometimes will destroy your whole life. But you get what you asked for, right? That's what you wanted, right? So you got it. So the only thing you got to focus on is just doing what you're supposed to do and just being you. Everything else is going to play itself out anyway. That's what I learned. I don't care who you claim you got beef with. It's a bigger chance a nigga you got beef with will blow his own brains out before you put a finger on him. Let me explain it to you. The people don't like you. No, it's a more chance of you blowing your own brains out and they don't got to put a finger on you. I'm talking about warfare. I'm talking spirituality. I'm talking about the powers that be that exist within the world that the average person ain't gonna never see. That's why I told you, I don't get mad. I don't get mad. I don't care. I don't get mad at something because somebody want me to get mad at that. I don't care about this because they want me to care about that. No, I only care about what I want to care about and who I want to care about. Not what you want me to care about, dummy. I'm not a hollow soul. I'm not a fucking zombie. You get it? That's what all this shit is about. When you be content, you have nothing to worry about. Man, life be so much easier. And when you're not obligated to nobody. Some people not under oath, but they obligated to people like they under a goddamn oath. You think you owe everybody. You think you're supposed to do this for you get it? You put so much energy in all the wrong shit. That's why you always drained out and left with nothing. Because you always over obligating yourself like you under some type of fucking oath or mind control spell under this person. And that's the same tactic they use to get people to fight their wars. You see how they get people worked up to go fight a war, and the whole time you were in Vietnam, you don't even know how the fuck you there. You get it? You ain't know, you thought you was going to Vietnam to fight a war. Whole time when you look up, you was in the middle of a goddamn extermination program. And then the people that made it back home, they put them on dope. They became drug heads. Because you thought you was fighting for the country, but you got gassed. And then you got served. You get it? Man, that's how all this shit work. The same way niggas that have you fighting their little beefs, fighting their beef, and then when it's all said and done, them niggas ain't nowhere around. Nigga, that shit don't work. But that's what snakes do. Now you see why it's called United Snakes of America to some people? Because the snakes always going to unite. Did you get it? That's why, no disrespect. If I got beef with somebody, nigga, I'm going to fight by myself. I don't got to run with everybody. I don't need a pack of niggas to help me down. You get it? If I don't like you, nigga, I'm going to tell you I don't like you. I ain't going to wait till he say he don't like you. Yeah, I don't like you neither, bro. Fuck that nigga. Why? Because he said it? You a sucker. United Snakes of America. So that's why you always got to cut the grass low. And you always got to make them uncomfortable. Get it? Yeah. I told you. What I'm going to guarantee you. I'm going to guarantee you not to die before your time and how to stay out of jail and how to not be a fool. I can teach you them 3 things right there and stand on it. Everything else, it is what it is. And I'm talking about the youth. Thank you, Sassy. I appreciate that. Thank you, sis. That's right. That's for 6 chicken wings. That's what's up, Sassy, man. Sassy been holding me down for a while. Just like a lot of y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all see what's going on, man. So I'm done. I ain't got to keep going on. Y'all all see it, man. You got people be stealing, man. These niggas are the worst. I'm telling you, man. I don't be trying to rant, but the shit I be seeing, I be like, man. And the other people tell me they be seeing the same shit. I be like, wow. And then you got a whole secret United Snakes. They be together and they talk behind the scenes. And they be seeing things and they act like they don't see it. They be plotting certain shit and act like everything cool. You dig? But the whole time, they just scary individuals. They living in fear. Let me tell you how the world is right now. I said it before. We're in a world now where a man is scared to salute another man. Kind of like the same what I just broke down with Kanye West and Antonio Brown. When each one went through their smoke, they held each other down. But my point is, men don't come together as men. It's niggas on the internet beefing, and them niggas in the same fucking city. They in the same town, and they still online beefing. So is it a real beef? Of course it ain't. Because if you're gonna pull up on a nigga, you're gonna handle some business. Why the fuck you gonna run to the internet? Because it's entertainment. And that is the new form of gossip. That is a new form of reality TV. Where a whole bunch of niggas beefing, but they ain't gonna hurt a fly. Niggas that act like they hate each other, but really love each other. Niggas that act like they want to knock each other out, but really got a man crush on each other. Do you see the fucking game? Do you see what niggas are doing? This is what's going on. Do you not see men bickering more than women? If I'm lying, tell me shut the fuck up right now. Are men not bickering more than women? If I'm tripping, I'll shut it down right now. I keep saying the same thing because I keep seeing the same shit. That's why I keep saying the same thing. Come on, man. It is what it is. Good morning, Latavia. What's up, Latavia? Hey, look, I ain't got the biggest platform. I ain't never gonna have the biggest platform. But I want you to know what I can brag on? I got the best chat room. Niggas be hating on that chat room. And them niggas gonna still watch just to watch that chat room and hear what I'm gonna say. I guarantee you that. And don't think it ain't a couple big YouTubers be watching. I know you niggas be watching. I ain't gotta go there. I know you small fry niggas be watching me, whatever you call. Why the fuck you worried about me, nigga? You niggas got thousands upon thousands more viewers than me. It's about the views, right? It's about the likes and the subs, right? It's about the YouTube check, right? Why the fuck you watching me? Because you know what? No matter what you got, nigga, you can't do it like this. You can't have this perfect harmony like this. So yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit because I know who be listening. And I told you when I talk my shit, I'm talking to you big dogs. You big dogs be listening. But you still scared, you still scary in the bushes ass nigga, because you thought men like me was dead and in jail. And you thought y'all niggas gonna create this whole new spectacle and spectrum of some new world order shit. Of this the new real nigga. No, it ain't. You the same niggas that was nobodies, the same niggas that couldn't be around when certain other niggas was around. Because one thing we know, all real niggas linked up. Period. Niggas didn't link up because it was beef. Oh, you got beef with him? Let's link up. No, niggas linked up because shit was real. Oh, you real? You got some real shit going on? I got some real shit going on too. A word? Let's link up. Boom. Niggas don't link up like that no more. Niggas link up over bullshit, petty shit, and bitch shit. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Niggas hold your own ground, man. Stand your ground, man. Stand your ground like George Zimmerman out here, man. Let loose on your own, nigga. That's it. That's all I'm saying, man. It is what it is. Episode 297. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody here. I'm Stevie Wonder. I don't see no haters. I'm Ray Charles. But they see me and they see every fucking thing I do and they gonna listen. I see niggas take off that white gold and put that yellow gold back on. Yeah, I see you, nigga. I be seeing you niggas. Yeah. You niggas pop up on the timeline. But guess what? All you got to do is show some humility and everything be straight. So I'm going to keep talking that talk. You know why? Because I'm going to remind niggas how it is, how it was, and how it's supposed to be. We ain't doing all that new shit. My opinion. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for tapping in. The children of the future. Also salute to my bros and sis that tell me they be listening to the show with they, you know what I'm saying, with their family. I salute all of y'all. That's why I got to watch what I say. That's why I don't go to the extreme no more, because I got to be cautious what I be saying. You get it? But in time, everything going to be revealed. Other than that, man, thanks for coming to this YouTube show. It ain't much. I'm out. One. Oh yeah, y'all. Guess what? Hold on. Let me pause this TV real quick because I was about to be out of here. I forgot to show y'all something. Yeah, this is a bonus. I forgot to show y'all something. Hold on. Check this out. I know I was talking about NORE, right? Now let's go back into the past. Check this out. Boom. Let me move this comment. Check it out. What is his hands doing? For those that know, what he doing with his hands? What he doing with his hands? I know that represents the Rastafari, but that ain't what he doing, and it ain't pointed down. Symbolism. See that? That's who NORE worked for right there. For those that smart, you already know what that is. I ain't got to say shit. See the hands? NORE first album, NORE second album. This is when he been sold out a long time ago. This is when he blew up, left his partner Capone, and went to another level. And you got to know about that whole Chris Lighty stuff, and who Chris Lighty was. And Chris Lighty taught them the game too. But my point is this. Just look at his hands. Those who know about signs and symbols, you already know what that means. Right? So don't let NORE fool you like he's some ignorant nigga from the hood that do this, that, and the third. No, he don't represent the hood. He represent Leo Cohen, and he represent that other community. That's what he down with, all right? The same ones that wear that suit when they go in that lodge and they do that same sign. Yeah, I know I'm talking about. I'm going to leave it at that. That's a bonus. I'm out.